I need to know that she's gonna have a decent life, where she cares about people, and that she's gonna be okay.
There'll be whales here.
Alright, so I just got out of a little movie called The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser and directed by Darren Aronofsky, who also directed The Wrestler, which I love that movie. So I was actually excited for this one because this is like another like smaller film for him. He also directed movies like Noah, big blockbusters that didn't really turn out well. But I feel like he's really bounced back with this one. This movie floored me. Disgustingly beautiful, as I would call it. Because Brendan Fraser is a disgusting pig in this movie. Fucking massive. The prosthetics they used on him, very realistic. He looked like he was like 600 pounds. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting anything with this movie walking in. I had no idea what it was really about even. I just knew Brendan Fraser was, in a fat suit. And it was directed by Darren Aronofsky. And that's like all I needed to know. It was getting a lot of hype coming out of festivals and stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to check it out. And finally got my chance to see it. And really fucking good. Really, really fucking good, dude. Like, the opening shot of the movie, you are either going to sit there in stunned silence or you're going to get up and walk out of the theater. Like, it's that repulsive, like the opening of this film. It's just disgusting. Brendan Fraser jerking off to some porn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is like, he is doing everything in his power to get you to walk out of the theater in the first like 5 seconds. But I promise you, you stay, you're going to have a good movie. It's a great movie. It's about this guy who's a recluse, doesn't leave his apartment, and he's trying to reconnect with his daughter that he hasn't seen for in like 8-9 years, something like that. And he's dying. He has like a week to live because he's just gorged himself for years. Great movie. I love how small the movie is. Like, it's really just in one apartment the whole time. I really like that. It really shows how resourceful Darren Aronofsky is. This is just a great bounce back film for him, I feel. And I know TV came on, but anyway, whole cast was good. I hated the daughter the whole movie. She was like, oh my god, she's like gotta be one of the most evil characters on screen this year. At least she came off as evil, right? Until you realize, hey, maybe she's doing good in her own way type thing, but she came off like such a bitch to her dad like the whole time, and it was really sad to see. Like, there's a few scenes in this movie that almost had me going. I definitely teared up. I was holding it in. Like, I was really trying not to cry because Brendan Fraser brains it. He brains it in this movie. Like, easily his best performance of his life. And this isn't a recency bias because I just saw the film. Like, this is fact. Like, I don't know if he's going to top this performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's probably going to win an Oscar for this. I mean, I can't think of another one. Maybe Austin Butler's Elvis because he was just like Elvis. But I put less stock on that because he's playing a character that was a real person in Elvis, right? So you have, like, footage to draw from and stuff. In this movie, they are creating a character in, The Whale that Brendan Fraser's playing, and, like, that deserves an Oscar. When you create a character and it's that believable, that true, that heartfelt, like, goddamn, like, and it's all set in this apartment. That's, like, what blew my mind. Like, this little movie, under 2 hours, is better than every blockbuster this year. It's, like, not even close, and it sucks that it came out around the same time Avatar, because Avatar's killing it at the box office. Everybody wants to see some explosions right now. And it's wild, because I feel like this movie deserves like $1 billion. Like, absolutely incredible. The movie's about, grief, I feel, the whole time. I really get that impression. That's definitely like the surface level meaning of the film, dealing with grief and how, people let their grief consume them to the point where they can't move on with their lives and stuff like that, because in the movie, Brendan Fraser, he left his wife and child to be with his gay lover, and then his gay lover committed suicide, and that's what started, Brendan Fraser's character down this road of depression that he never got out of, and, want to get spoiled on the film, go see it. I mean, these reviews are for people that have already seen the films I'm talking about. So, yeah, spoilers. Brendan Fraser dies at the end in a great moment, and, his feet lift off the ground, so he's like going to heaven and stuff like that. It's a great, great ending shot to the film, and there are some religious undertones like all throughout this film. Like there is something going on there. And I definitely buy it because Darren Aronofsky, he did direct Noah. He is, I don't know what his political, religious political beliefs, I don't know any of that. I don't care to know either. But I know he definitely puts some stock in Christianity of some kind because it's all over this movie. Even the day Brendan Fraser dies is a Friday. Same day Jesus died, Friday, April 3rd, right? Like, so Good Friday, they call it Good Friday, right? I don't know. These hokey religions, you never know. But anyway, but yeah, Jesus died on a Friday. And that's the same time this character in this movie dies. So clearly some huge religious like thing going on there. But yeah, I think it's a beautiful movie. It's commenting on the good in humanity. Like, people make mistakes and they get disestranged from their, loved ones and stuff like that and hold on to a lot of like hatred. But Brendan Fraser says it himself, and he's in one of the trailers saying it. And as, do you ever get the feeling people are incapable of not caring? As in, like, if someone is hurting and they're near you, it's almost impossible not to care. It's almost impossible not to say something or do something. And I gotta agree with that. You ever been around somebody and you can feel that they're sad or something like that? It's almost impossible not to say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like you are gonna react if somebody comes up to you and starts crying. You are going to do something. You're not just gonna stone face them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the humanity in everybody. And I feel like this movie really hits on that a lot. Everybody in this movie is incapable of not caring. I think that's another theme of the movie. Even the daughter that hates him and like she shits on him the whole movie. By the end, she cares enough to read the letter to him. I mean, the essay to him that he idolizes this essay because she wrote it when she was a kid, and he thinks it's great and stuff, and it gives him a lot of hope, and it's like a reflection of his own life and stuff. I just thought it was great. It was a great movie. Really impactful. It's not like one of those movies that you binge over and over. It's one of those movies you watch once, you're probably going to cry, and it's going to stay with you for a long time. And I feel like it's got a decent message, don't let grief take control of your life and lead you down a path going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Stay connected with people, care, because that's your instincts, right? Your instincts are to care about people. So, I think there's good messages all around in this movie. But the scenes where Brendan Fraser's eating the pizza, holy shit. When he is gorging himself, it is disgusting. It is the most disgusting you ever see. And I was so hungry for pizza afterwards. Like, I was just like, oh my God, I can go for a midnight pizza right now. And, no, not really. Just absolutely incredible, though. The detail, on Brendan Fraser's, like, fat suit and stuff like that. Because he got a little fat, but he didn't get that fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was incredible. The sweat, he was, like, sweating all the time. And, like, when he eats the pizza, the grease is all over his face. It's just, like, the gluttony. Like, it is disgusting in this movie. But absolutely incredible. I don't know exactly what Darren Aronofsky is trying to say with the religious like overtones and stuff like that. Because excuse me, one of the characters, Brendan Fraser's lover that kills himself. He kills himself because he feels like God doesn't care about him anymore. And I feel like Brendan Fraser's character also feels that too in the movie. And I wonder what Darren Aronofsky is trying to say. Is he saying God cares about you no matter what? It doesn't matter who you are. He's going to care about you either way. Don't think he doesn't, right? Like, is that what he's trying to say? Or is he trying to, like, say something bad about gay people? Like, I hope he's not. I wouldn't imagine that he's saying something negative about gay people in this. But it might be interpreted like that to some people when they watch this movie, for sure. Like, that's just inevitable. People are going to perceive something the wrong way or something like that. But, yeah, I mean, great movie. Maybe leaning a little bit too much into the religious overtones and stuff like that, but still brilliant performances. The amount of times you get choked up in this movie, and the amount that you care about the whale, Brendan Fraser, the amount that you care about him, and in the short time, like, of knowing this character is incredible. Like, how they fully realize these characters and flesh them out. Just movies like this don't come along often. I understand why he got a standing ovation for the performance. I understand why this movie was so hyped in the festival circuit. Very good. Very, very good. I hope it does get some awards in Oscar season. And yeah. Have you seen the movie? Comment below. Let me know what you think of The Whale. This is like, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 type movie, Absolutely disgusting, some of the scenes. Like, I was telling you, the first 10 seconds of the movie, you're going to be grossed out. You know what I'm saying? But stick with it. You know what I'm saying? It gets better. It gets really good. I almost feel like he's trying to force you to walk out of the theater at the beginning. I really do. Like, he's really testing the audience at the beginning. But I feel like it works, man. It totally works. Yeah, I like the movie a lot. Hopefully the next movie I see is Avatar. I put that one off because I didn't want to go opening weekend because it's going to be packed and stuff. But yeah, I went to The Whale, and is playing at one of the AMC's near me, and every screening was pretty packed. I had to sit front row, so it's hopefully it makes some good money. It deserves it. Anyway, that's it for now. Just wanted to give my quick thoughts about The Whale. Enjoyed it. Go out and see it. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.
I need to know that I have done one thing right with my life.
Jeez, what a little crybaby.